Hello and welcome back to UK NBA. This is episode 19. I can't remember what part it is. It's about part 4.
Part 4,
Part 4. I'm Ryan Hillback.
And I'm Peter Wells.
This is the final game that we're looking at in the East. It is the Toronto Raptors against the Washington Wizards. The Toronto Raptors have the better form of these two in a head-to-head capacity from the regular season coming into the playoffs. Obviously winning 3 of those games.
Yep, that's true. Yeah. And one thing about these two teams, growing expectations every year. Obviously, but last season, many expected them to be pushing on, especially Toronto, potentially pushing on to the conference finals. And obviously, the expectations are similar this year after both obviously failed to do so in last season's postseason. So, the fact that both in 4th and 5th and playing each other is a hell of a lot at stake because neither can afford to go out in the first round.
Well, when I first saw the fixtures, I was a bit disappointed that obviously, we knew for a while that there'd probably be the chance of them playing each other. But I thought it was a bit disappointing that we won't see one of those two teams beyond this stage.
Yeah.
And both sets of fans, both sets of coaches, everyone connected with those two franchises would have expected to get further than where this stage. And unfortunately, it's going to be a massive disappointment for one and a huge elation for another. But that's sport, isn't it?
And that's exactly what it is. That's the way it goes sometimes in sports. And unfortunately, like I say, one team's going to be very disappointed.
But Paul Pierce, he could be the difference maker.
He could,
The former Boston Celtic player. He really could be the difference maker. He's had a good regular season. It's about trying to transfer that now into the playoffs. And really, the Wizards have got a player there, as the Raptors have with John Wall, that could really excite the fans, excite everybody connected with the two franchises. But really, most importantly, it could be the difference maker between getting further or getting knocked out at this stage.
Yeah, exactly. John Wall was here last year with Wizards.
He wasn't in the UK NBA.
He wasn't in the UK NBA studio.
We've invited him, but he's not responded.
But he was in the playoffs. Got Bradley Beal, who was obviously there as well. So this is a team. It's same with the Raptors. Roster over there. But like I say, Paul Pierce, former champion. With the Celtics, a very experienced veteran player, and they've always said, when you've got that kind of experience, a player that knows how to get through rounds, it's a massive pickup for him, and he can be a difference in close games. He can help his young team to pull through and get those close victories.
Yeah. And that's what it's all about, helping the younger players.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Bit of a cough there.
Yeah, it's about helping those younger players, obviously, who haven't got the experience of such a pressure cooker situation. But prediction time now, we've got to go for something.
Yep.
I'm deciding I'm going for 4-3, and it's been up to right at the last minute of which way I'm going. But I'm going to say 4-3 to the Raptors.
To the Raptors, home court advantage could be crucial. I'm still really undecided. I could change many times. But I'm going to say the Wizards will take this one, despite what the regular season matchup has told us. I'm going to say 4-2 to the Wizards.
Okay, then, so there you have it.
So, very interesting one.
We're moving on to the West now.
Yeah, so the next will be the West, where we'll start out with the 1st and the 8th seed, the Warriors and the Pelicans.